Deni Dan with Heartfelt Awakening. I help you accelerate your personal and spiritual growth. And we are continuing on our journey for 8 things that it's really important for those who are new on their spiritual journey going through this process. 8 things you must know. And again, we polled so many people, and believe it or not, the responses just keep coming in. And we categorize these into 8 categories. The question we asked is for someone who is just starting out on their spiritual journey, what is most important to know? And the responses were just beautiful. For somebody who is just starting out and reading those, it was just wonderful to read all of those. Today, we're going to be talking about number 7. This one came in 7th, that there is nothing to fix. There is nothing about you need to fix or change or learn or do anything. And so some of the responses were wonderful. One of them beautifully says, don't subscribe to every teacher, belief, idea you come across. Take stock of how something feels in your heart when you come across an article or a video or something like that. So you're going to be reading a lot of stuff. You're looking for a lot of stuff. So as you're reading it, check in. Just check in. If it feels good and true to your heart, fine. If it doesn't, keep moving. Don't get stuck on any one thing. Don't say, that's wrong, that's got to change, I don't believe that, why are you spreading those lies? Let it go. It's not for you. And also coming from a space of knowing nothing, being zero, being in this space of balance and being in centered, right? So coming and knowing that there's nothing to fix, you really only know this feeling when you go inside, when you're staying centered and grounded, when you find your balance, when you understand there's something bigger than you, when you're able to forgive and forget, especially for yourself, and you've created a daily practice where you're in the routine, then you come to this understanding. I just be. I am. Period. Nothing after that needed, such as I am Deni, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a friend, I'm a teacher, I'm all of these things. But all of those things are not the true me. And so when you come into this space, you realize, I just be. And you open up your wings and expand. Beautiful, because when you're in the space of nothing to fix, in this category is also surrender. And surrender came up in almost all of the categories, because surrendering and letting go, allowing, letting this meat suit, this body, this temple, if you will, be what it is. I don't have to change it. Let this human be who it is. I don't have to do anything with it, because when I shift into this expansive space, heart and mind in unity, there is nothing to fix. And so it is all about love now and forever. So right now, it's all about right now. What do you need right now? Most of us don't need anything. What do you want right now is your desired reality and your current reality in harmony. These are areas that need to be fixed and adjusted. But anything about you as a human being, absolutely nothing. I love this comment left by someone who said, everything that happens in your life, whether it's perceived as good or bad, happens for a reason. And we hear that a lot. It happens for a reason. It happens for a reason. Well, sometimes the only reason you can see is bad. But if we come from this space of nothing to fix, something is happening beyond my understanding, is where I like to go. But happening for a reason was one of those things I didn't like to hear. But Everything is happening as is. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't control it. Letting go of wanting to control. Because when you want to control something, it needs to be fixed, right? There are no coincidences. Everything happens for good. Can you see the good? And sometimes when we're drudging through a situation or our current situation, we can't see anything good. We are looking really, really hard to see the good, but there's only so much you're seeing that needs to be fixed. And so if you can just take 30 seconds and just see good, all right, check in. Where's the good? Well, good, I'm still alive. That's good, right? I'm still breathing. That's good. I have clothes on my body. That's good. Start small, because sometimes the mind takes you down these rabbit holes. We got to fix you. We got to change you. We got to fix that. We got to change that. Come into this space where there is nothing that needs to be fixed. And again, it's different for everyone. Same with all of them. All of these experiences, your experience is going to be unique to you. I love this comment. The grand secret is it's your observation, and what works for you works for you. It doesn't have to work for anyone else or make sense to anyone else. So as you're coming together and coming to this space of there's nothing that needs to be fixed, but you're discovering tools that work for you. And you might find something that just, oh my God, you have an awesome experience. It works for you. You're going to want to tell everybody else about it. I'm going to highly recommend that you don't do that. Experience it for 40 days first. Keep it inside, keep it secret, keep it yours for 40 days. Keep experiencing this space where there's nothing that needs to be fixed for 40 days and allow it to expand. Then, if others come to you and want to share, then share them your experience. What happens is we start telling people our experience, and they might say, oh, no, that's all wrong. You got to do it this way. And then you get confused. So I'm going to challenge some of you who are information seekers and love to fall down those rabbit holes. I'm going to challenge you to hold off on that. Keep this to yourself. Keep this feeling of, there is nothing to fix. Everything is as how it's supposed to be. Everything's opening and expanding. Hold this for yourself for 40 days. All right, so that is your challenge. Other wonderful responses: no shortcuts to true enlightenment, whatever that means for you. And again, everybody's experience is different. Just be in the present moment. Be one with the flow. And here that flow comes up again, right? Be one with it. You are not alone. Sometimes going through this spiritual awakening process, it's very lonely. You can't really talk to too many people about your experience because they might start slapping you with diagnoses and giving you some meds to cover up the symptoms. So just stay with it for a while. Find those who you trust and seriously go inside. Is the best thing to do. Go inside. There is no aloneness here, but there's expansive oneness. Big difference. Dump all your concepts about God and be simple. I love that one. Be simple. Just make it simple. And really, this spiritual path is the simplest. It's the mind and what we expect that makes it complicated, doesn't it? And this one, mantras: ground yourself, belief in yourself, trust in your senses. So these are your gifts that are given to you, your first gifts, your first guides. We not only have these external senses, but we have these internal senses as well. So begin to listen to these senses and know that there's absolutely nothing to fix about you. Only integrate and align. And that's something you have to do from the inside out. So we're going to be talking about that in number 8, control your thoughts. What are your conversations like inside? Would you speak to a child the way you speak to yourself inside? And we're going to talk about the importance of controlling your thoughts. So thank you for being on this journey with me with, what do you need to know if you're starting out on this spiritual awakening journey? What's the process? What do I need to know? These are 8 things that you can start right now working on within yourself. So I look forward to meeting you for the next one and the last one with Control Your Thoughts. Until then, keep being amazing. Blessings.